Okay, for this video, what we're looking at is how to sketch the graph of a linear inequality. We need to know this before we do the systems of linear inequalities. And anything is an inequality if it's got a greater than or a less than sign in it, or a greater than and equal to, or less than or equal to sign. If I look at this, I can graph this line. Here I have less than. And so, therefore, instead of a regular line, I will use a dotted line. If I've got less than or greater than, I use a solid line if I have less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. And so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to graph this line first. I know the y-intercept is at 4. And I know that the slope is a negative 3/4, so I'll go down 3 and over 4. Now, like I said before, it is only less than, so I'm going to use a dotted line for this. As soon as I have those 2 points, I can just make a dotted line. And then I have to figure out which side do I shade. Well, here I know y is less than. Therefore, y will always be less than 4, so I'll shade underneath. I could also do something like take if x is 0, I would have negative 3/4 times 0 plus 4, and I'm going to take the point 0, 0. And so I would have 0 is less than. Here I've got 0 is less than 4 once I solve it. Is 0 less than 4? Yes, it is, so that works. If I look at this one, I'll do it in a different way. I've got y is greater than or equal to 3x plus 2. Again, I need to graph the line. And I can graph the line by using the y-intercept and the slope, or I can make a chart and I can just give x and y 2 points. If I say x is 0, y will equal to 2. And if I say x is 1, y will equal to 5. So I can still graph this 0, 2, 1, 5. And I will use a solid line this time because it's greater than or equal to. So now I use a solid line. And then I know that y is bigger than that. And therefore, y will always be greater than this point right here. So I'll shade up. Okay, when you do your work, you will have 6 problems like this. Please be sure that your shading is correct.